The safety and well-being of children is often prioritized in the production of toys. However, some gadgets made it to the shelves, raising questions about the qualifications of toy inventors and manufacturers. Here are 20 of the most dangerous banned kids gadgets ever made to amuse and horrify. Number 20. Aqua Dots. Aqua Dots, a popular toy, has been recalled due to a chemical coating that metabolizes into gamma-hydroxybutyrate, or GHB, a date rape drug. Ingestion of the balls can cause dizziness, vomiting, respiratory failure, and coma in children. The Canadian distributor, Spin Master Limited, was forced to recall the product. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission advised parents to keep the toy out of children's reach and contact the distributor for replacement beads or equal-value toys. The CPSC recalled 4.2 million kits after 3 children went into comas after swallowing the toxic pieces. Number 19. Super Blast Balls. Super Blast Balls, a type of toy that can be smashed together to create a loud sound and sparks, have been voluntarily recalled by Jaru Inc. in cooperation with the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, or CPSC. These toys, sold as Super Bang Blast Balls, were sold in convenience and novelty stores nationwide from June 2001 to October 2001 for about $2. The recalled toys are designed to create a cracking sound similar to a cap gun, and when struck together, sparks can ignite, posing a burn hazard. CPSC and Jaru have received 6 reports of injuries, including minor burns to hands and fingers. Number 18. Power Mite Working Power Tools. Ideal produced the Power Mite in the 1960s, a toy that lets kids design their own workshops with tiny metal power tools. This is a bad concept on the one hand. These tools fit into battery-operated electrical terminals and were the same size as Dad's tools. They were strong enough to cut through the styrofoam blocks and balsa wood that Ideal provided as building materials. Boys were encouraged to experience a man-sized drill and play craftsman with tools that mimicked Dad's in the 1972 Ideal catalog pages. Number 17. Belt-buckled Derringer by Mattel. In 1959, Mattel Toy Corporation released a toy Derringer, a small plastic bullet loaded with a small exploding cap. The Derringer had a range of 12 to 15 feet and was similar to an authentic Remington gun. A child accidentally fired the toy, causing a severe eye injury. The toy was since recalled by many, with one incident involving a brother playing with an old can opener, which struck Dad in the eye. Despite the tragic events, the toy continues to be a symbol of the power of imagination and the potential for legal action. Number 16. Gilbert's Caster Kits. Gilbert's Caster Kits, popular in the 1930s, were fun toy sets that allowed children to cast their own soldiers out of molten lead. They sold over 3 dozen molds, including soldiers, football players, marching bands, circus animals, cowboys, and Indians. A collection of 6 photos and a video of a caster kit in operation can be found. However, few molds like Hudson and Airplane were purchased, with common items like Doughboys being the majority. Number 15. Slip and Slide. Slip and Slide, a children's toy invented by Robert Carrier and manufactured by Wham-O, was banned in 1993 after 8 adult-sized people suffered paralysis or severe injuries due to abrupt stops. The toy is a long plastic sheet with a heat-sealed tube that sprays water onto the sliding surface, allowing users to slide along. The Consumer Product Safety Commission and manufacturer recommended using the toy only for children to avoid back and neck injuries. Between 1973 and 1991, a 13-year-old and 7 adults suffered neck injuries or paralysis while using slip and slides. Number 14. Magnetix. With the help of tiny magnetic balls and plastic parts with magnets on the end, the Magnetix toy set allows you to construct various objects. The components were kept together by magnets. Awesome, isn't it? As a result, none of us can have the toys since some little children who weren't old enough to play with them suffocated or needed surgery to have the magnets removed, which, once inside the child, attracted to one another. Buckyballs suffered the same fate. Please avoid from attempting eating anything and don't let newborns play with any toys. Number 13. Sky Ranger RC Airplane Kit. The 2007 Sky Ranger's Park Flyer toy caused over 45 injuries due to batteries exploding, leading to a recall of over 21,000 units. The Sky Ranger 40 kit, introduced by Old School Model Works, is a customizable all-around sport model with updated design techniques and laser-cut precision. It features a retro design and a built-in hatch for quick access to batteries or fuel tanks. The kit includes full-sized plans, a printed construction manual, pre-bent main gear, and premium hardware from USA manufacturers. Number 12. Moon Shoes. A fun and secure method for youngsters to enjoy outdoor activities using moon shoes, a contraption that defies gravity. The producers regrettably weren't aware of that until several reports of children suffering injuries. High bouncing and jumping sensations are produced by these shoes, which turn feet into miniature trampolines. They latch safely with adjustable Velcro straps and are worn over children's shoes. The shoes include a sizable self-centered platform with a safe, non-grip surface that's connected by rubber bands for flexibility. Every stride is similar to walking on the moon due to the elastic bands flex and stretch. Mini hammocks. In the early 90s, popular mini hammocks were a popular choice for children, but they're not always safe. In 1996, 3 million mini hammocks from 10 different toy companies were recalled due to a lack of spreader bars, which could twist around a child's neck. This versatile hammock is ideal for first years of life and can also keep gear off the ground. The product has a weight of 200 grams, dimensions of 160 centimeters by 100 centimeters, fabric length of 130 centimeters, maximum load of 200 kilograms, and braking strength of hook and carabiner. Number 10. Sky Dancers. Sky Dancers were flying fairies with wing arms that caused injuries and recalled by Galoob Toys Inc. in 2000. The piece explores the impact of the Quebec Bridge disaster of 1907, which killed 33 iron workers from the Mohawk community of Kahnawake. The piece, a multidisciplinary dance piece, integrates dance, video projections, theater, set design, and contemporary and traditional music to represent the struggles Indigenous peoples have faced. The piece highlights the strength, resilience, and contributions of the community, highlighting the ongoing challenges Indigenous peoples face in their communities. Number 9. Gilbert Glassblowing Set. This toy was also introduced to us in the 1950s and was a set for kids to learn how to blow glass. In addition to being hazardous while it's chilly and solid, glass needs to reach a temperature of around 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit in order to become bendable. Most of us are familiar with a number of folks who are inappropriate candidates for such toys. Just spend your $20, visit your local Renaissance fair, and see the glass blower, far enough away to be safe. Number 8. Austin Magic Pistol. The Austin Magic Pistol, also known as the Ping Pong Blaster, was a late 1940s toy gun that fired ping pong balls at friends using magic crystals made from calcium carbide. This chemical, when mixed with water, created a highly flammable gas that could fire balls over 70 feet. The Magic Pistol was a dangerous toy that was quickly removed from the market. The Magic Pistol's first appearance in the series was in the first film, where Gabriel found it on the floor during the first battle for Carrie Underwood and her minions. Number 7. The original Creepy Crawler's Oven. The Creepy Crawler Sting Maker, released in 1964, was a dangerous toy that involved melting plastic and baking bug-shaped toys in metal molds. The toxic chemicals used, called plastic goop, were heated in an oven, released fumes that could cause illness. The toy was popular with versions like Incredible Edibles and Hot Wheels Factory. However, it was later changed to be less toxic and replaced with plastic molds to prevent burns. Number 6. Rollerblade Barbie. With a cigarette lighter-like device in her skates, Barbie started a firestorm with her 1990s rollerblading pastime. The tool produced sparks that resembled those found inside a typical Bic lighter when it was dragged over combustible surfaces. Although it was a fun toy, the sparks it produced were actually made of flint and resembled those seen in a typical lighter. A serious issue resulted from Barbie's rollerblading experience while wearing a princess dress. Number 5. Gilbert U-238 Atomic Energy Lab. The Gilbert U-238 Atomic Energy Lab was a radioactive toy and learning set released in 1950 by the same man who invented erector sets. The $49.50 set included live uranium ore samples, a Geiger counter, and various tools. It also included a comic book featuring Dagwood from Blondie titled Learn How Dagwood Splits the Atom, written in collaboration with General Leslie Groves, director of the Manhattan Project. Radar Magazine dubbed the Atomic Energy Lab one of the 10 most dangerous toys of all time in 2006. Number 4. The Snacktime Cabbage Patch Doll. Cabbage Patch Kids, created by 21-year-old art student Xavier Roberts, were handcrafted cloth dolls that could eat hair and fingers. They were initially sold in southern gift shops and craft fairs, but became popular with Coleco Industries in the 1980s. The doll line has remained in production into the 21st century, with a CPK Snacktime Kid appearing briefly in the 1990s. The doll had mechanical jaws that chewed and a one-way roller that activated by sticking plastic snacks on its mouth. Mattel voluntarily withdrew the doll in 1997, highlighting the nation's concern for toy safety. Number 3. Trampolines. Trampolines are popular recreational and competitive devices made of strong fabric stretched between a steel frame. However, they can be dangerous due to their lack of elasticity and the presence of coiled springs. In 1999, the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission estimated 100,000 hospital emergency room visits for trampoline injuries. Most injuries occur in privately owned home trampolines or commercial facilities. The trampoline park industry is unregulated in Canada, with different standards for padding, foam pit depth, self-inspections, and repairs. Some medical organizations suggest banning trampolines from home use. Number 1. Lawn darts. In the 1950s, lawn darts, also known as jarts, were popular toys with sharp, weighted darts that stuck to the ground. The game has been banned multiple times in the U.S., with soft-tipped versions now available. Lawn darts were responsible for over 6,000 hospital visits, most of them children, and many of them disabled for life. The manufacturer skirted a previous ban by putting a "game for adults only" warning on their package, but by the end, jarts had killed 3 children and one 11-year-old girl.